It's good morning, Leanne Shelton. Thank you for joining us at Yellow Shelf.
Thanks, Joanna. Good to be here.
It is so good to have you. You are about to officially launch your book. It is available for pre-order. The book is called AI Human Fusion. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so just quickly my background, I'm actually not a techie person whatsoever. I would never have thought I'd write this book if you asked me a few years ago. Literally said it in my prologue, actually. Um, but basically, I'm a copywriter marketer who felt like ChatGPT had entered this space. All right, I'm feeling a bit threatened. What if I embrace my enemy because I know what good content looks like and I know words. I've been a writer my whole life, and prompts are basically that. And so that's where my journey started a couple of years ago. And since then, look, I don't get caught up in shiny AI tools. It overwhelms me. I'm not a techie person. I just and I don't want to procrastinate and play around with all these tools all the time, and especially when they're meant to be all about productivity. And I also couldn't get on top of the updates and stuff. And I thought, where's my place in this world? I'm following all these AI people who are doing that.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, where no one's really hanging out, no one's talking about the human first aspect and where humanity comes in. There's still so much fear mongering about being replaced, and the media is still doing that. But it's actually just the next step in our advancement, of humanity. We've been through changes before. We've been through electricity, the internet, social media. We've survived. And so I wrote the book to kind of speak to the busy, overwhelmed leaders, whether they're in a corporate role or entrepreneurs, and just going, all right, let's just break through the noise and the overwhelm. Let's just bring it back to the human and give you a holistic perspective of how you should look at AI. And that's what I've done.
Yeah, awesome. And I love the fact that you had a background, a career that was impacted by this. And you're absolutely right. This topic is so polarizing. I talk to kids who are yay or nay, and adults and workplaces that, yeah, and often it's the lack of either understanding or the lack of, experiment around. Leanne, tell us about in the book. Tell us about writing about putting people first. How was that journey for you? Because this is your first book, is that right?
Yes, yes. So, first one, I have a little passion project as well, which is a children's book that I've done with my
Oh,
dad. That's a little side thing, but this is my first proper business book.
yeah.
I knew I wanted to write something, but I had to make sure I didn't write something to be out of date either, which I think I've done that, being very
Yeah.
conceptual. The process itself, so because I wanted it human first, and I have imposter syndrome all the time with this space because I'm still exploring, but so is every other AI expert or consultant. And so I actually didn't, write all myself or do all the research myself. I actually brought on 35 different contributors, human contributors, to give their perspectives, whether they're an expert, whether maybe a copywriter or marketer has also been impacted in how they feel. Or there are some chapters like, the legal chapter I've co-written with a lawyer friend, Michelle Gordon.
Yeah.
There's a cybersecurity chapter written, co-written with two other people as well, Nakshatha and Terence. And there's a few other chapters that I've had co-written with people who actually know that area better than me.
Yeah.
And it's really brought that human element to it. It's not just me on my podium, my soapbox, and having a rant, although, that's where a lot of these
Yeah.
chapters originated. It's rants, and I've calmed them down. But I really wanted human first perspectives. And I've had, hear from the humans, little breakout boxes of what humans are feeling and thinking about AI. And when I do have a chapter about AI, and it's all about how you train it to support the human or replace them. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it's all turned out.
Yeah. And the truth is AI is fascinating. And it's people, individuals just need to get comfortable. And I think that's exactly what your book presents.
Yeah,
Leanne, tell us if we're curious about the book. The book is officially out. Is it about the 24th of June?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. But you can pre-order now. How do we connect to the book? So point us in that direction and also tell us about your business, HumanEdge AI training, because you are an expert in this field. You are a global speaker. Tell us all about that. How do we connect with you?
Yeah, so LinkedIn is my space to really hang out. I've cracked over the 6,000 followers now, which is like a little milestone in the vanity metrics. But yeah, that's where you can find me. My website is humanedgeai.com. And you can order the book through the website or through Amazon, but obviously I will sign it and everything if you do through my website. So do that way. But yeah, so my business, it officially, it started a couple of years ago when I started running webinars and little speaking at conferences and stuff. And I officially made it to business last year in April, because I'm like, it can't just be a side hustle to a marketing business. It
Yeah.
needs to be its own thing.
Yeah.
And what I realized is that people just stumbling the way through, they need that sense of direction.
Yeah.
I guess a little bit like, the purpose of Yellow Shelf, like
Yeah.
people want to go one place and just
Yeah.
know, am I doing this right? Is this the right thing
Yeah.
that suits my needs? And yeah, so the training aspects, I do teams and one-on-ones, and I
Mm.
ultimately say, all right, let's all train the tools. A lot of it is the mindset piece. A lot of
Yeah.
it is, don't get overwhelmed by this. This is the reality. Treat AI like a human assistant.
Yeah.
Don't worry about exact prompts. Just prompt like you would brief a human.
Yes.
And we go through that. And then I put my copywriting and marketing hat on, and we then review the output
Yep.
of what they put in for projects. And I go, this is how we can fix it. Back more like a coach. I don't have to know that person's role. They don't have to be
Yes.
marketing. I just go, all right, well, you know what you want the output to be. Let's explore the prompts to kind of get there and see what happens. So I always make it fun. I'm very,
Yeah.
it's not techie. Anyone can access
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And look, for those like me who do find this world really fascinating, and I've made it known here that I use AI. Um, it's always a work in progress, but there are those who'll be watching this who'll be daunted. So Leanne, to point them in the direction of your business and the book is a wonderful start. Leanne, enjoy the journey of book launch, crazy times, and you should be really proud. Congratulations, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Johanna. I appreciate it. It's been really
Cheers.
exciting. Can't wait.
Yay.